And what should we talk about today?
It's important to revitalize our cultural teachings for the next generations, because these are teachings that are passed on. And by teaching the kids, my goal is to create more traditional high tanners. So this knowledge is important for them, because one day they're going to be me and teaching the younger generations. So yeah.
She taught us how to do tanning for the moose hide and deer hide. Yeah, so she was teaching us some traditional knowledge that was passed down from her father and her mother. I think it's pretty important that the newer generation learns about the knowledge that was passed down from her generation to our generation. So I think that's pretty important, yeah, to learn the traditional knowledge of how it was done back in the day.
It's not about the cool accessories and all that, it's what they're meaningful for stuff. Like someone lost their family member and they went on their final hunting trip and they gave it to Honey, and she made a cool drum to represent the lost family member.
When you hear the drums, it's like your heartbeat is pumping, you know? So when I did grass dancing, I was just like tapping my feet on the ground, and then I would start going faster. But the most specialist thing about the grass dance is that you have to listen to your heart.
I like seeing them get up and not be shy to dance, because it takes a lot of courage to get up and just get out there and dance. You know, when you're at a powwow, a lot of people are watching, a lot of eyes on you, and it takes a little bit of courage to get up and dance.
So I know this week has been really focused on our own traditional Anishinaabe teachings, and next week we're going to be doing some more modern art. And I think it's important that the kids get both sides of it, right? Like learn their roots, learn where they're from, but also learn about other parts of the world that we live in.
So this week we've been learning how to dance. We learned how to make buttons and stickers, as well as different types of street art. I think the hip hop workshops have been going really well. Kids were starting to add in more like traditional powwow type dances, as well as doing the hip hop. So it was pretty fun.
I feel like the kids around here are very more talented in just like their body. They're so in touch with their body that they're able to learn new stuff all the time, which sometimes it could be very difficult with the age gap. But I still managed to teach them all different moves, and they all managed to learn it, have fun with it, and it was really inspiring to see them getting comfortable with it. So I was even the one enjoying it as much as they was.
The workshops this week with the kids have been amazing. They've been really into the art, hands-on stuff, which I love. I try not to talk too much. In my day job, I'm a teacher, and all I do is talk, and it bores the kids. So I know the kids just want to do stuff and use their hands and paint and make stickers, and we did a ton of fun stuff, and the kids really, really enjoyed it.
Most of us from here are moving away for school after high school. So it's fun for them to get exposed to a lot more different activities that they could find elsewhere, as well as activities they could do here.
Even though we're not doing art in our traditional style, we still incorporate it through I guess our designs, right? So we incorporate our elements, nature elements like animals, flowers, berries, just stuff like that. So really, like, again, best of both worlds, mixing our components of nature and our culture with styles from the West.
When you're doing it, you don't want to have it over your finger like this, because then you're going to get paint on your finger. You still will get a bit of paint on your finger, but try to have your finger back.
The kids really took to all of them. I think the button making one was especially fun because they got to make as many buttons as they want. But honestly, spray painting is the best. You know, like you don't, I think, get to do it very often. So when you do get to spray paint, getting to actually press that button and paint sprays out versus a brush, it's magical.
So then what the kids will learn, they would teach their students, and then the students would teach their students. So it's kind of like it goes on and on.
You know, it's so important that we start with the kids, because in our language, the word for a kid is abanujish. And within that word, there's the word abun, which means to stay. Because once we pass on to the spirit world, the children are here to stay. They're here to stay and carry our languages, to carry our stories, our songs, our ceremonies, our teachings. They are the future. They are the most sacred beings of our culture. So that's why I think it's a great initiative that we're doing here, and we're starting with the kids.